So we've talked about this a few different times, but we have to continue this on. There are a few different iPhones that I would probably recommend not buying at all in 2023. Now these do range in terms of age and whatnot. The very first thing most people probably know, the iPhone 6s and iPhone 7, and pretty much any iPhone that is older than those specific devices. It doesn't really make too much sense to buy any iPhone like that at all. And the main reason for this is because they are pretty much discontinued. Those iPhones are not going to be getting any more software updates. It's kind of a given now. Like I said, I've talked about this quite a bit. So those are pretty much the bulk of iPhones I would not recommend buying, and that kind of covers up a lot of them. But there are also some iPhones that are out there that a lot of people may still pick up because they are still being sold brand new by Apple. And this specific iPhone, beyond those ones, is the iPhone 12, but not just every iPhone 12. I think the iPhone 12 is a pretty decent phone, but in particular, the iPhone 12, which is 128 gigabytes. That is an iPhone that I would recommend not buying, not because it has issues, not because it's some crazy weird defect on it, mostly because it sits so close in price tag basically to the iPhone 13. So if you were to spec out an iPhone 12 at 128 gigabytes, if you take a look at the iPhone 13 with the base model, which already comes with 120 gigabytes, the iPhone is only $50 more expensive. And you could probably even get it even cheaper in the used market. And that makes a way more sense to go ahead and buy and pick up rather than buying something like an iPhone 12 at this moment. So in my opinion, that is another massive iPhone to kind of avoid buying. There's really no point in buying an iPhone like that in my opinion, considering the fact that the iPhone 13 is only $50 more expensive. Now on top of that, there's also another situation which we're in, which is basically the iPhone 14. If we take a look at the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus, I wouldn't go as far as to say don't buy these iPhones. But if I were, going to buy a brand new iPhone, I probably would not buy an iPhone 14 or iPhone 14 Plus. Mostly because the price tag difference between a 13 and 14, it's only like $100 or $150 depending on which iPhone you get. But in the used market, the iPhone 13 has gone down substantially, and I would rather buy a used iPhone 13 and save a lot more money than buy a brand new iPhone 14. The reason for this, internally they are almost the exact same phone. In fact, you can buy an iPhone 13 Pro in the used market for cheaper than an iPhone 14. And considering that the 13 Pro is a better phone pretty much in every single area than the iPhone 14, it doesn't really make too much sense to go and buy a phone like the iPhone 14 when you can buy a 13 Pro and get a way better phone that way too. You could always also wait until the iPhone 15s come out, but those are pretty much some of the iPhones I would recommend not buying in 2023 right now. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.